The mics are peaking. The mics are peaking. The mics are.
Happy birthday from our friends to you.
We wish a happy birthday, and there's a dog too.
Hey, doggy. Hey,
your turn. You're first.
Are we live?
Yeah, I think we're live. And welcome back to New Rockstars. This is the Breakroom, our daily show that keeps you updated on just what's going on in nerd news. Coming up today, we're going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con, Herogasm, if you watch The Boys, Madam Web, Taika Waititi being the ultimate clown, and we're getting into some MCU horror, baby. Because you know I love horror.
Very important enunciation there. There's no MCU horror babies.
That would be Herogasm.
Yes, exactly.
I think it's okay to be a whore. Starting off with who's here today is John Costa.
Hi, everyone.
You forgot your name for a beat.
I'm a whore baby.
You are a whore baby.
Cute little whore baby.
Just a little one.
Followed by Anna.
I am your Papa Bear for the day, and my nameplate's over here under Philip.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. And Anna. Philip Molina.
Hi, I'm Philip Molina, and I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh my gosh.
Followed by this sweet
This
little
is Benny,
Earth baby.
little Benny.
Oh, he's
Benny.
sleeping. He's taking a little
depressed.
naparoo now. He's depressed.
Same.
I
Big
know.
It's been a rough month.
Yeah.
It's been a rough month. You guys, we have the redemption swear jar as usual with our super chats. I'm looking at camera too. I know how Tommy feels. We have the reverse swear jar. So if we reach 100, you know that you guys get to vote on which one of us gets to swear and curse up a storm. And we're probably just going to curse at you because that's what we've been doing lately. And honestly, that's the MO.
If we reach $500, we don't usually tease these
500
out.
dogs?
If we reach $500, I'm going to swear at Philip so aggressively that I'm going to try to get myself fired. I have not done a show. I have not done a show with you yet.
Really?
I don't think so.
I think we absolutely have. That's going to get you fired.
Oh, no. I try to wipe that every night before I go to bed.
You should wipe every night before you go to bed. Can I just say, I was just at VidCon for a week interacting with our lovely fans. If I met any of you there, you guys were so freaking nice and so amazing. What is very funny is the vibes of this show confuse the hell out of people as to what I am like, where they're like very much like ready for me to like yell at them or like fire them. And I'm like, you realize that like, I just hate the people I work with.
Yeah. I was crying earlier because of something you said, and now I need to send it back.
But in real life,
We have time scheduled into our schedule to cry all together over what Philip has said to us over the course of the day.
We hold hands
So
around a
another
picture of Philip that we're
meeting I'm
burning.
invited
The vibe today is so calm, and I'm changing that. It's headlines.
This headline.
Headlines.
Freaking graphic. Headlines! Marvel's coming to San Diego Comic-Con this year, which is blowing everyone's mind,
Big
clearly,
news.
because they haven't been there in 3 years. Feige says we're excited to go and talk about the future. That future better hold the preview to god dang Black Panther 2 because I'm losing my mind.
Oh, a scoop!
yes,
Scoop?
I met someone who's in Black Panther 2 this week.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't
No,
matter.
that's not telling us about what
Well,
the
I'm not
trailer
sure how much
is.
I can tell you, but they had like news about how that movie goes and whatever.
Did they have news about the trailer?
I'll text. I'll find out.
Oh,
Okay.
look
Okay.
at this powerful.
He's gonna text no one, but he's just
Yeah.
trying to get you to stay here till the end of the show.
Also, I want everybody
Great
in the
producer
chat to
energy.
recognize that I
excuse
get
me.
yelled at for pulling my phone out on this show.
You should not be
You're not.
yelled
Yeah,
at.
no, you
He's
shouldn't be
not
pulling out your
perfectly
phone.
fine.
He's trying to get a scoop.
Excuse me.
also
Text.
pulled out her phone.
Excuse me. I'm trying to text Namor.
You can
Text
type with
Namor,
your
no.
fingers. It's a new show.
Type with your fingers,
Have
not
you
with your
seen my
mouth.
claws?
You're like, I can't type with my fingers. I got
Okay.
broken
Headlines.
headlines.
Okay, but can I ask a question?
Yeah.
It seems like
This
you were
is
gonna move
your show.
on.
You
Circling
can tell-
back.
you
Okay.
can pace the show whenever you
What Black Panther, the next MCU movie coming out after Thor: Love and Thunder? Do we think we'll get anything from the Marvels now that Miss Marvel is in full swing, or maybe a Secret Invasion tease? What do we think we're gonna see?
I can't talk
At
about it.
SDCC.
What?
I can't talk about it. Sorry.
Everyone is scooped.
We can't
I'm the
talk
only one
about
that can
it.
speculate.
We sign NDAs. Do you not sign NDAs?
I don't know anything. I have
Oh,
nothing to
I
sign.
texted
Yikes.
my contact before the show, and I
Jesus
can't say anything.
Christ.
My mom said I can't say anything or I'll get
I
in trouble.
texted Jessica's mom.
All our
I
sources
can't
are
say
Jessica's
anything.
mom.
Don't you
She's
tell
super
John
fucking-
anything.
Stupid little whore babies.
Kevin Feige in a wig. It's very problematic.
He does this black lady voice. It goes, I'm Linda
We're all
Bless.
afraid.
To answer the question, very likely, right? That would be a great time to release the Black Panther trailer.
Because it's so late, they're instead of showing, they're gonna show the Black Panther, but they're mainly gonna finally approach the topic of their Halloween special. I feel like
that's a
it's
great
like the
point,
things that we known for so long, but they're not telling us about. Period. So I feel like it's gonna be very minuscule. It'll probably show a lot of what's gonna come to Disney Plus. But still good things, because honestly we've been looking at the Disney Plus shows more than we've been looking at the movies recently, because they're giving us all these Disney Plus shows. So,
Yeah, and I guess this is big news because we kind of thought they were going to skip again this year because they have D23 coming up in September. Disney Plus Day is the day before D23, so I'm excited to get a little bit of extra news.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it helps our show.
That's true. You're desperate for that news.
I am.
Right?
I
You're
really
like
am.
going to be one of these like people who starts causing the news in order to scoop it, like the Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah,
film.
oh yeah. I hope to be as problematic as possible.
Is any
coming
Jake
up.
Gyllenhaal film?
Going to the next headline.
Real quick, can I also throw a poll in? Just I want people to feel wrong or right in the future. SDCC, is Marvel going to give us a Black Panther trailer or Halloween
Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf
Or
by Night
both.
thing? No, both is too easy. Pick one and be wrong. Everybody.
And then when they pick one, it's like, and they show both.
And it
You're
was
like,
both.
eh.
Yeah.
If you watch The Boys, hit me on camera too. If you watch The Boys Hero Gasm episode, The Boys star Carl Urban, Billy Butcher, said they
hate this
ran out
story.
of fake sperm during filming.
I hate this story.
Hero
They
Gasm
made me
was
put this in the
the best episode of The Boys to date, and honestly, in my opinion, and a lot of people online, the best fight scene that ever was brought to television history for for superheroes.
I haven't
and
seen
comics.
this yet. Your mom says I'm not allowed to watch it.
My mom loved it. My mom rewatches it to get her fill. She also watched when Stormfront got stomped out over on repeat. She downloaded it on her phone. It's so good.
I watched Jackass Forever the other night, and
Oh,
they
that
drank
one's real.
pig sperm, and I can't. It's burned into my brain.
I think I'd be fine with that.
Drinking
No.
pig
You're like
sperm.
fake sperm? No. Fake
Well,
sperm,
it's just
yes.
like
You're getting paid.
I mean, like you eat every part of the pig already. How about you drink some too?
It was a big
Okay.
chunk. It was like a big swallow.
Speaking of sperm,
Dashiell, bring it out.
speaking of pig sperm, Emma Roberts
No.
from Scream Queens and American Horror Story just got added to the roster for Madam Web. That includes now
Speaking of pig
Emma Roberts, Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Celeste O'Connor, Isabel Mercedes, and Tahar Rahim. It is stacked, and we haven't gotten an ounce, little bit about this dang movie.
I'm really excited for this movie. Something that was not quite solidified enough news for us to cover on the show, although I'm bringing it up now, is that it seems like Kevin Feige is going to be involved as a producer on
Really?
these films now. Deep rumor, we can't confirm it, but like that's sort of...
I'm gonna text them.
Okay, send Linda a text. That's sort of, what we've been hearing, and that makes me very confident that Sony has sort of learned their lesson with Morbius and the Venom movies, and, we'll get a movie closer to No Way Home, I hope. Fingers crossed.
With 20% more pig sperm.
Oh my
Hopefully.
God.
Fingers
If we-
crossed.
Now
If we
it's
can
20%
only-
more
yeah.
pig junk.
I think the movie is gonna. When I was reading the article, they were like, following the heat that was Venom Carnage, they're not even acknowledging Morbius right now. They went from Venom Carnage to this, so it seems like they're really like not trying to tie in Morbius. They're just like, let's go from Carnage to this. So I think we get more Carnage, also because Spider-Man in this than we would get Morbius.
Can we get some super chats to just give me? I have no idea what this movie even could be about. So
Yeah.
maybe later in the show we can just read some super chats of what will this movie be about? What is the official title they're going? Or do we know?
I think all we
So
have
we
is
just know
Madam
it's a
Web.
Madam Web
Web.
story of some sort. What is this Madam Web movie going to be about? Considering it's not going to have Spider-Man in it.
That's a good, although,
Well, I think it's about the intro of her story because she is also like half dead and her oxygen
Same.
tank thing is like her spider body.
Same.
So it's probably just her origin story. yeah, your spider body.
rough.
And it's probably just her origin story through Dakota Johnson, which will be amazing. I think Dakota Johnson.
I like her. I've liked her ever since she canceled Ellen.
Yeah, honestly, I love her. I love her to death. Taika Waititi will star in the upcoming episodes of Mandalorian season 3. He played IG-11 in season 1, died in some lava. Maybe he'll just play another assassin droid. Perhaps. His voice can be put in anything.
Yeah,
such a good voice.
that's the funny thing about Taika is that he seems to play like CGI characters more often than he's a little bit of like an Andy Serkis, where you only see Andy Serkis as a real person every now and then.
It's partly the joke, right? Is that like if it's CGI character, we're used to C-3PO, Anthony
Daniels?
I think so. Yeah, like it's like if anything, they're either neutral or British.
Right.
But instead, this like Kiwi accent, like it's just hilarious immediately.
Yeah.
Like why is this?
They have
this
such a dumb
alien
accent.
from New Zealand?
They're just putting. I would love for anything for him to be okay. So he was a droid in season 1, yes. Season 3, he's playing himself, and they're like, "Your voice is familiar," and he's like, "I do the voice for the droid." Like I just do the voice for the droid. What if he's building droids? What if he is building the droids?
He's like he's like an anchor person, and they like call him in to do voiceover.
It's like that woman. Have you ever seen that documentary with the woman who is Siri?
Yeah. Her voice
know
doesn't
that.
sound that much like Siri because it's so
Is it
It's like not
robotic.
that digitized,
right.
but you can get her to say some dirty stuff on Cameo.
That's all horrible. I think I could get Siri to do that.
Horrifying.
Pig sperm.
Pig sperm. Waititi put the goats, speaking of Taika Waititi, in Thor Love and
goat.
Thunder, we have the goats, the goat that is Taika Waititi, and the goats in Thor Love and Thunder. He put them in there intentionally to mess with James Gunn. According to Chris Pratt, Waititi just wanted to stick James with some goats. James has to pick up where Taika left off, and he stuck us with some space goats.
Now, I don't want to get into spoilers for where this movie goes because Jessica has seen this film. I was under the impression that they were sort of going to be with the Thor side of this movie and not with the Guardians
That is
side
very funny if
of
it's
this
like
movie.
if it's the way it plays out is like the Guardians think they're going to be part of like the huge God Butcher. Oh, speaking of, I'm wearing a cool new God Butcher shirt.
Oh, sweet.
But,
That is cool.
like the saving the gods or whatever. It's like actually, I really need you to watch
I
my
need
goats.
you to take care of
I
my
need to
goats.
take care of my
They're like
goats.
eating the what's their ship's name? The Benatar or whatever. Like they're eating.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
I would also love, the goats seem to have the power of the Bifrost, which is insane to me. So maybe that's just, obviously the Benatar can get around and can teleport too, I think, right?
Yeah.
But
Happy
I
Pride,
would
by the
love,
way.
yeah, the power of the Bifrost.
Yeah.
We all have the power of the Bifrost. Maybe that's just they have to get around via goat, and they're just stuck with these goats.
I like the idea because when I kept reading the article where they were mentioning like not normally directors do this, but Taika Waititi can do whatever the hell he wants, so he chooses to do it. And it's like I feel like James Gunn could also do it and be like, I'm just gonna put this weird Easter egg in there, and now the other director has to find it and do something with it.
Does anyone here know, or in the chat, or in the Dashiell distance, did Taika write Thor Ragnarok?
I believe so.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Can we fact check these idiots? No, I don't know. I'm kidding. No.
Goddamn.
No, I might be right. It's just
Can you
somebody
text
was
him?
saying to me. Yeah, let me text him. Never mind. Because the new one
Are
he
you texting
definitely wrote. I just got it. I don't know who this is. Natalie Portman.
You're calling yourself about your car's extended warranty.
Because somebody. Well, I didn't actually get to watch the movie when I was there the other day when you guys were there. I had to leave early. What was that? Boom!
Who wrote it?
Dashiell in the distance.
We hate
Eric Pearson.
hate
Okay, so
pseudonym.
here's what I heard. Okay, so at least I think you can talk about this, Jessica. Is it fair to say this movie has Ragnarok vibes, but a lot more emotion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, thanks. That is why I was so like my thing with Ragnarok. I've talked about a lot. Is that I think that's a very funny movie that does not stay with me. And so I was like, I just wish it was a very funny movie that had some emotion. And then I was thinking, but if Taika wrote it, I'm surprised it didn't. Turns out he didn't write it, but he did write Love and Thunder. And now I'm like the guy who did Jojo Rabbit, right? Like where he can marry those two things. So now I'm extra pumped for it.
Thor Ragnarok's my favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah, it genuinely. I like a movie that makes me laugh. The thing about Marvel movies is we have to study them, you guys. We have to watch them on repeat constantly. And it is very fun to watch them on repeat constantly, but you still get the same, just like all dialogue, no fun speech. And Thor Ragnarok gave me that fun and dialogue every single time. So I can and it's also not as long as the other. So it's the one I can read. It's my favorite MCU movie is always like, which one can you watch on repeat and never get tired of? And it's Thor Ragnarok.
Mine is The Office season 2.
That's the worst season.
The MCU. What?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No.
I do think
know the
Thor
Office.
Ragnarok is one of those like late Phase 3 movies that feels like a baby setup to Infinity War. There were a couple of those that were like, we need to do a bunch of stuff to get all of the characters in the right places for Infinity War so that we can go do the Infinity Saga. And this
setting.
one, kind of felt like that, where they were like,
Well, speaking of doing that, right? You guys saw this thing about Kevin Feige, like kind of making it seem like Krasinski it was just like almost a gag that he's like,
Really weird.
yeah, you guys really liked John Krasinski.
We got to think about it.
Yeah,
He's-
setting
that's
you
what
up
he's
so
doing.
perfectly for it.
How do you see it? It's not even. Oh my
We
god!
got a
I can't read.
teleprompter here.
Oh my
We got a
god!
teleprompter there.
I said, hey,
We got
I'm
teleprompter
gonna
there. We got
talk about
teleprompter
it in a
there.
second.
Human teleprompter
He
right
did
here.
it too good.
He did, but you kind of took it.
No, that's a different story. I took just the
Okay,
intro.
finish it. Go ahead and finish
All
it.
right. Did you guys see this crazy thing? Kevin Feige said, Jessica, there's teleprompters in this room. Philip's trying to set up your story for you.
I didn't notice that. John's been kind of slow on the prompter, so I didn't.
Oh
know that
my
he already
God.
started.
Slow on the
Oh
scroll.
my God.
Adding to the chaos.
I didn't see it. I heard it because it was on the Doctor Strange director's
Podcast.
commentary with Sam Raimi. He said, "I'm taking the story now. It's mine." He said, "Yeah, no. Kevin was behind the casting of Krasinski, and he thought it was just like kind of cute because fans really wanted Krasinski to be in the film. We've been you've seen New Rockstars thumbnails for like the past 5 years,
Yeah.
putting him in the thumb." And he said, "I don't know. It's an alternate universe, so it could be anyone." We'll
Yeah,
let
it
John.
just felt a little bit like, but it's not going to be him.
It just felt good.
The way he phrased it felt like, we'll give him this cute little cameo.
So
and
now
then we'll get to the real stuff.
And now that we're here,
I'm not
if
blaming
Kevin
John. You guys settle. In the chat, they're like, don't blame John.
blame me.
He's got a
Do it.
weak finger.
That's right.
his job.
It's hard. It's hard to
Recovering.
scroll. Now that Kevin Feige listens to us, who do we want to fan cast for Reed Richards proper?
I legitimately asked him that. I did ask about
Oh.
does Kevin Feige pay any attention to New Rockstars, and he made a funny joke that is actually like I can't even say because I was like, man, you just burned me.
Oh.
But it was very fun.
no.
Let's say it
We'll
had
talk
a
about
little
it
bit
off
of
camera.
joke.
it had a little bit of the energy of
no.
Thanos and
Who
Scarlet
are
Witch.
you?
It's like, you took everything from me. I don't even know what New Rockstars
Oh
is.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, at least Aman Vellani loves us.
Yes,
So.
Amon does.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I loved it. It was very funny.
We got your Madam Web answers if you ever wanted to.
We'll shout them out when there's a lull.
When there's a
gotcha.
lull. We did get the poll of what we think we'll see at San Diego Comic-Con, and 82% said they thought it was going to be Black Panther 2 versus Werewolf by Night. I think we'll see Werewolf by Night. It's not big enough to be the only thing that they talk about, obviously, but I
It's like mutter it.
think if they cover a few... Oh, that'd be so disappointing. I was going to text you and see if you wanted to do a break room live while they were doing... maybe now we have
You're
to do
not
it.
famous enough
Now
to
we have
text
to do it.
Philip. I'm sorry.
That's right. That's right. I'm not Namor.
I'm gonna text Jessica's mom and say.
She's gonna be like, stop texting
If we
me.
do a live break room on the Saturday that they're having their Hall H panel, it'd be very disappointing if we were just sitting here and we're like, okay, it's Werewolf by Night.
I like
and
that though. I
that's
like the
it.
idea of like we're eating like popcorn or
Yeah.
something and watching the live show. That sounds fun.
Maybe we'll do it. If you tweet enough at Eric
I'm
and
not
Philip.
coming here on a
It's
Saturday.
All right,
Eric
Jessica
Vlog.
won't
Come
be
here
here.
Monday through Friday.
It's just like live from your couch. You're
Yeah,
just
it's me
like-
just laying on my back. My AC's
Why-
off. It's hot.
Oh, I thought you were that thing like from Family Guy where like your body's
No,
broken.
no, exactly, 100%. That's how I lay
That's
on
where
my
she
couch.
on
That's how I lay
Saturdays.
on my couch.
On Saturdays, she's fully broken.
There was on Saturdays we're fully broken.
In Doctor Strange, not Doctor Strange, in Stranger Things, I literally float to the. Oh, you didn't watch it.
I'm still on
Oh,
season
I know
3.
you're referencing. It's kind
Yes.
of also Carrie Fisher flying through space.
Yes.
Oh,
But
no.
also, this is how bad an athlete I am. To me, that is perfect
No.
shooting of a basketball posture. Shoot like an Egyptian.
Why is the other hand back here?
Because
It's
Val
You're
is-
saying hi. You're
valid.
saying hi to a friend
I'm
who's
waving to the
defending
guy
Well,
that
yeah,
I just
they
ran
get
over on
five.
the ground.
Yeah.
I go,
Five.
boom.
It's just in Philip has never played basketball.
Never played
or
basketball.
watched it.
True story. At the beginning of the pandemic, I looked up adult basketball coach. Nope, they don't exist. Instead, I got this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They said no. They legitimately they're like, do you have a child with you? I was like, no.
I
It's
I
like,
am a
well,
child
stop
at
emailing.
heart. Okay, now it's time for what everybody's been talking about in the chat. I noticed before we got started, you guys were asking so much about Doctor Doom, and we're going to get into it. Marvel confirmed John Krasinski's Doctor Doom connection in Multiverse of Madness. The portal that Reed Richards enters through was, in fact, Doctor Doom's time platform. Right there, that blue box above his head, was Doctor Doom's time platform. Michael Waldron was a huge fan and added it as an homage. But, like we do on this show with all our theories, there is, and how smart Michael Waldron is, this is now just a domino effect to what could happen potentially in the MCU universe. Now knowing that the time platform is a time traveling machine created by Doctor Doom himself, Victor Von Doom could be working with Reed Richards in a different timeline? Do you?
Love it.
What do you,
I think he
do you
is.
think?
Love it.
Well, he always is. But do you think this Victor Von Doom made the time traveling platform with Reed Richards, or Reed Richards is just like, hey, can I borrow this for a second?
No,
Yeah.
it's got to be like now. That's starting to make me think that that's going to be the plot. It's going to be a time travel plot for them. Maybe it's why we always talk about the idea of setting it in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Right. So like maybe they've done it. Maybe they skipped all the way to the year 3000 or whatever. He meets his future progeny, and then on the way back. Maybe Doom stayed behind, and then maybe continued to age or something, and became like a dictator or something. It's an alternate timeline that he returns to. It's Back to the Future too.
Yeah.
Right, where it's
Yeah.
like, we got to go back. It's about your future kids.
That'd be so fun if they played along those lines of just like, and Doctor was like, okay, and then he just turns bad at the end.
I do. I also love there's like a graveyard of old Rogue Theory episodes where like, how are we going to get the Fantastic Four and the X-Men into the MCU? And the answer is as simple as like, well, they're Time Lords and also can travel interdimensionally. So we're going to do that
They're
one.
just
It's
gonna do
very
that,
easy.
yeah.
I talked about it later in this, but the Fantastic Four they took the time traveling platform once and went back to the time where Kang the Conqueror was Rama Tut and like in his Rama Tut persona and like confronted him. And so this is already attached. It's already written in the stars, this time traveling platform to go into the MCU. So do you think that the Fantastic Four we could see later on going back to the Rama Tut that we saw in
Yes.
Moon Knight?
Not only do I think that might be the plot of a future ride at Avengers Campus.
Oh, that's
what I
kind of
mean?
fun.
I would get on that in a heartbeat.
I love that mummy ride at.
So like
They put a crescent
It's
moon on his
the wrong
head.
theme park, but yeah.
They're like, we need you to help us go through time and stop Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then Ant-Man's there for some reason.
Sure, yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
Ant-Man's there for
He's
some
narrating
reason.
the whole thing.
Yeah, quite
My favorite idea for this is that Reed is a huge dick in that universe and took it from Doctor Doom, his teammate, and Doctor Doom is in love with Susan Storm, and they were like supposed to be, and he's just it's like the Snape, it's like Harry Potter's dad in Harry Potter. It's like Snape was actually the good guy, and Snape and the dad was like a douchebag. I want that to be the case for the Fantastic Four in this
denier.
universe.
I also wonder, right? Like we think
Richards?
Doctor Doom kind of has to be in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
If he's
Set up, at
not,
least.
it's going to be really disappointing. Do we think it'll be, he'll be the main villain, or do you think they'll just kind of set him up to be a recurring villain like Loki or even Thanos or whatever?
Baron
in the
Mordo
future?
style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yes, I need him, and I know someone in the chat was like, they ruined Doctor Doom in the first movie, don't ever do it again. I need them to touch it again. Doctor Doom
first
is in
movie?
so many
The
comics. The
Previous one with Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They, honestly, did everybody dirty in that movie. Either way, I need
Yeah, did
them.
anybody come out with that movie looking good?
I didn't mind it. I truly.
Michael B. Jordan kind of always comes out.
Always
of the
comes
movie
out
looking
looking
good.
Always comes out like good every time. But Doctor Doom is such a huge character for me, and in the comics, and just having him in Secret Wars is so big. I thought we were still on camera too. It's so big that I think we need to see him again and get that set up and started going, get the ball rolling for like Secret War.
So Kang the Conqueror, probably the big bad, or Incursions, maybe we think of Phase 4, maybe even Phase 5. Or I guess
so
we're
impersonal. Like Kang is like a character that we
Right,
care about because he has on a
right,
mission.
Right. Do we think that Doom, even further down the line, do we have to wait for another 20 years till we get Doom as like this overarching?
We gotta wait until we get Fantastic
But
Four. You can't get Doom by himself. You have to get Fantastic Four first.
Sure.
So
We
gotta
do
wait
care
for that.
about him if we go the Nathaniel Richards route.
Right.
Right.
Are you
Like
talking about Doom?
no, for
Kang.
Kang. Right. Where it's like Kang. So what's the actor's name again?
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan
Majors or whatever. Michael B. Good, Jonathan B.
I see what
Major
you're doing
or
with
whatever.
black
Yeah,
men
or something.
actors. You're
No,
putting
I'm
B
getting
in their
confused.
middle name.
Jonathan B. Good, that song.
I'm not saying what the B
Johnny
stands for.
B. Good. Johnny B. Good. Okay, not only do you keep coming back to the.
Let me
Go ahead,
go back
go
real
ahead.
quick. Let me get to this Marvel stuff. If he is a character that we introduce as a villain or whatever, but then he's also like the character that we need their help. That's that Terminator 2 angle, right? Where it's
This
like
is for
Arnold.
Kang, right?
This is for
Okay,
Kang,
keep going.
but it's the same actor. He's kind of playing like a different role, and it's like, we
Yeah.
don't know if we can trust you. And he's like, you're my ancient relative, and they're like, you look pretty different from us too. Like, and the version that we've heard about that looks exactly like you, kind of was like manipulating, playing us all as puppets. That is a way where I feel like we could be on this journey with Kang, care about this character, and basically, I'm saying I disagree, Jessica, for a moment ago when she said we wouldn't care.
No,
care.
Okay. I was wondering, but I see why you would care. It's more so that we just haven't been set up yet to care about Kang.
Yeah,
we don't know who he is really. We just know that he has a million of himself and he's egotistical.
I kind of thought Kang came out looking better than Sylvie did at the end of Loki.
He Who Remains.
Yes,
right?
yeah. He Who Remains came out looking.
Yeah, well, he was like, all right,
he was like,
idiots.
I'm kind of keeping your shit together right now.
Yeah,
if you kill
he was
me,
like Dashiell right now.
Right? Yeah. Thank you, Dashiell. Okay. Reed Richards and Nathaniel Richards. Obviously, Nathaniel Richards is like the great grandson of Reed Richards in the comics. Do we think we'll still have a family tie between those two characters in the MCU?
That's what makes it interesting.
Okay, but you don't think it'll be? You don't think it'll be like? Yeah. All right, that's kind of what you were just saying. I wasn't paying attention.
I can't wait till you guys go to your meeting where you cry about how
just because I wasn't paying good enough attention.
For our next topic, Anna's going to walk us through our Madam Web plot ideas here. Let's hear them out and judge our audience.
Okay.
Absolutely. If I am a #1 fan and expert of Star Wars, I am a #2 fan and expert of Madam Web. What am I going through?
Right there. You yelled at me for not going over them.
Chat. Perfect. So, today I have my contacts in, so I can actually kind of read those. Well, kind of. Something Bois says Madam Web is going to be a Fantasia-like musical featuring pretty people weaving.
Just like a basket?
Weaving pretty people together, I think it is.
What does that mean? That sounds gorgeous.
I'll watch it for that $20 it costs to see a movie in LA. Theodore Harris, what's up, bud? Says beginning of the live-action Spider-Verse.
I like this. Right? She does some Spider-Verse stuff in the comics. Oh gosh, I'm showing that I'm also the #2 Madam Web. But Lord and Miller are doing this live-action Silk series that is going to be tied into sort of the Across the Spider-Verse stuff. So there's some precedent for Sony to be doing Across the Spider-Verse live-action stuff.
Isn't No Way Home already a setup for the Spider-Verse live-action?
I think we just don't know where Marvel and Sony are when it comes to the Spider-Verse right now, right? Yeah.
We have more. These aren't okay. Well, Frey Girl says Madam Web is about a madam whose kink is wrapping people in webs and watches them freak out, and then she charges them $5,000.
I really kind of like that. You guys ever see that movie? I think one's called Hard Candy. Another one is Promising Young Woman. I think
I've seen.
Young
Promising Woman.
Promising Young Woman.
Michael B. Promising. Both of those are about like playing that angle of like punishing men, but you come off as a victim.
Right.
So Madam Web is playing the role of the fly caught in the web, but actually like as a spider comes in, she's attracting a Spider-Man or a Venom type, whatever. She's actually the threat.
That'd be very fun.
I'm more upset you didn't make a James and Giant Peach reference.
How would I make that right now?
Because she got a giant.
Because there's just a spider in it, so a Charlotte's Web reference.
Yeah, I would have loved that too. I love Spider.
What?
And then we have some more super chats, but they don't have to do with Madam Web.
So they're
can answer them.
Dead to us for right now, or we'll come back to them later.
Break off. I almost swore. Can we get that swear, please?
Can we get that swear?
Please, swear, please.
Can we swear, please?
Swear, please.
Okay, we want to thank Athletic Greens for sponsoring the break room today.
Or not.
We've been taking AG1 from Athletic Greens to help boost our immunity and give us energy throughout the day. With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. The special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, your recovery, your focus, and your aging. AG1 is lifestyle friendly whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, or gluten-free. It supports better sleep quality and recovery, mental clarity and alertness. It's cheaper than I love when we have Philip on Athletic Greens days. Just for this next sentence. It's cheaper than getting all of your different supplements yourself.
Because I'm the only person you know that actually does way too many of your own supplements.
I love it. I love it.
Vita gummies.
It scares me. I don't know how your throat isn't just like packed, crammed to the gills with pills every day.
I'm very impressive at this point of what I can swallow.
Okay. It's cheaper than getting all your different supplements yourself, and you're investing in an all-in-one nutritional insurance. And for every purchase, we donate to Athletic Greens donates to organizations helping to get nutritious foods to kids in need, including No Kid
that's so
Hungry
cool.
here in the United States. If you're a frequent breaker, you might know that I was out sick last week, not COVID related, thankfully, but I was out. I snuck some Athletic Greens home with me. Check it out. They also have little pocket-sized ones, and it was like between,
Your cheeks?
dying, yeah, between my cheeks, dying in bed, I would just like pound an Athletic Greens, and it would just give me that like little bit of sick energy to like go do a thing for an hour, and then I could go back to
Kind of
resting.
like Whole Foods has a wellness shop.
Yeah,
And,
totally.
like when you need to like quickly pretend that you're a
You're a
healthy
functioning
living
person.
person.
Yeah,
you throw that
absolutely.
back.
I just quick chug a pig sperm. Continue
Oh,
on.
very similar.
Well, this is a
All
lot,
the- yeah.
a lot more legal and a lot less
All the
expensive.
vitamins you need, vitamin curly sperm.
Right now, it is time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look
Don't
out
gesture at me.
for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D. I had the bag, but it fell over. And 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/breakroom. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/breakroom to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Here's a promise I'll make to you.
Okay?
I'll
To me?
never lie to you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But also, I do have a countertop with an insanely stupid amount
Oh
of
yeah, get us a
supplements.
pic so we can make fun of you
I
on the show.
can, and like if some people out there might be, I have like they're for different purposes. Like the bundles, like this bundle has a certain effect on the human body, and this bundle has a certain effect on somebody else's human body, and whatever. But I can show it to you all. I will compare the ingredients and see. I might fully
Interesting,
convert. If it one scoop in my, I drink that gallon of water
Yeah.
every day. That one scoop would actually save me a bunch of money if it has as much. So I'll do a legitimate comparison. I won't lie to you guys about whether or not I switch to it, but I will check to see if I switch to
I
it.
will say I've also just been sipping on this throughout the break room. It's like a very sippable drink, which I like. It's not one of those healthy drinks that you just have to like fully slam and get it over with. It's like,
Like
yeah,
pig sperm?
just
Yeah.
like the pig sperm.
I'm not gonna give up my Vita gummies because I like the way they taste. And
Okay.
it's a good start to my day,
right.
but I'll drink it with them.
Well, go to athleticgreens.com/breakroom.
Just start a Vita Gummy, Athletic Greens. What are you waiting for?
Okay, I am not going to this,
Hell yeah!
but some of the people at this table are. New Rockstars is going to RTX this
Yay!
weekend.
Skylar's going to RTX.
New Rockstars is, yes, Skylar, our camera person off to the side, is going to be at RTX. New Rockstars is going to be appearing live in Austin, Texas as part of the RTX Austin 2022 Podcast Festival that is happening July 1st through July 3rd. Jessica Clemons will be there. Philip Molina will be there. Eric Voss will be there. Thomas Michael Bechtold will be there. Tommy B. Jordan told will be there. So if you've ever wanted to see some of your favorite New Rockstars people in person, now's your chance. And the really cool thing is, to save a little bit of money on your ticket, they're going fast. Click the link in the description and use our promo code New Rockstars, all one word. And it'll give you a little bit of a discount, and that way we can see you there, and it'll be super fun.
I'm gonna be in Austin really early, helping set some of this up. If you guys have anybody in Austin or really familiar with Austin, you can tweet at me, but also do it in the chat too. What else should I do in Austin? What else should the New Rockstars team do in Austin while we're there? We'll have some downtime.
I was born in Austin. You're not.
So if
gonna-
any of you know actually what could be done in Austin, you weren't born.
I hope you get so many tweets that
Yeah.
your head explodes.
There's a great maternity ward at a hospital in Austin that Anna
Yeah,
loves
that's
to
the
check
only thing
in
she
on.
knows
Yeah.
about is where she was
Yeah.
born or whatever.
It's time for mandatory fun.
Woo!
I've been talking a lot, so I'm gonna
You're
leave.
talking over the
more?
graphic.
I'm gonna leave, and someone else is gonna come in and replace me.
Oh, it's
this sounds like a bit.
boy.
Okay.
Well, while he's gone,
Hi. I am unfortunately I'm C Costa. Yeah, that's my name.
y'all
my-
are very rude for not
I usually have
introducing yourself.
people in my line of work usually have 3 names. I only have 2. Unfortunately, T. Michael Bechtold was supposed to be here today, but he couldn't make it for obvious reasons. So he sent me his intern to be here. Yeah, he drowned in sperm. He sent me his intern to be here instead. I'm a little bit more level-headed, but still ruthless.
She's not feeling it. Jess is over it already.
Continue.
Oh no.
You may continue.
Should I leave?
No, continue.
Okay. There was a story in the news. I'm dropping the pit. I can't commit. With Jessica mad at me. The teleprompter. What does that say?
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Can you read that?
Anna? I don't have my glasses.
Play my graphic times 3. Is that what I was supposed to read?
Great job.
Times 3.
I was trying to set Jessica up. She doesn't have her glasses on. Tommy is away this week and requests that we reach out to T. Michael Bechtold for these pitches.
Oh my God.
He's dead. We're going through it again. His goose heart didn't react kindly to his tiger blood. So, there's a story. This is very cute. There's a story this week. We got it from Jessica's gonna break. We got it again from the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness audio commentary. Michael Waldron was talking about how the original ending to Multiverse of Madness had Strange Supreme and Doctor Strange from Earth 616 swap, and they were gonna have Doctor Strange 616 stuck in the Incursion universe, and it was gonna be Strange Supreme who ended up making it out with America Chavez and Wang and pretending. And then the third eye opening in the post-credit scene was going to be a nod to the fact that it was Strange Supreme being the one who made it out in the end.
Made more sense.
Maybe.
Actually,
Well, I think they were saying, like, if you read the Darkhold and you don't have the powers of the Scarlet Witch, then you go insane or whatever it is. But that's a very scary and, like, messed up, dark way to end that film. Right? And so it got us thinking... also, this wasn't the story we were doing for this, and that's my fault. That got us thinking, what other characters... We don't have a lot of horror in the MCU. We did get some in Multiverse of Madness. We maybe got a little bit of WandaVision. I want to know from you guys, what MCU characters would you put into a horror movie franchise?
Franchise?
Yeah.
Well, that just got harder.
You think so?
Franchise.
I mean, if it's a one-off,
it's
it's
gotta be a
like,
Saw series.
like The Shining, you would say, like, oh, I want to put this character in the Shining universe, even though that's a one-off film. I guess we did get Dr. Sleep, but I won't count that.
Well, you could, just right off the bat, you could put Tony Stark, Wanda, there's so many, Shang-Chi, a lot of characters in the Orphan universe.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, because their parents are dead.
Get Batman in there just for fun.
I said, oh, because they're childless parents.
I feel like you could make an entire horror movie out of that one scene in Multiverse of Madness where they're going through all the different universes, and in one their faces split apart into chunks. That universe,
just the
world.
cube world that they're in.
I didn't want to explore any more of that, but if they made a whole movie out of it, I'd go see it.
Yeah, it's really difficult to drink pig semen in that universe.
It's hard to sneak pig semen into the movie theater. Let me tell you what.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta let it absorb into the. Do you have any answers?
I'm thinking. Well, I'm trying really hard
I keep
to think.
looking
And
at this
like,
dog, and it's sleep. It's the most distracting thing you could have brought to
he's
this set.
asleep.
Philip said
so
before this
sleepy.
episode that this is a really casual show, and I feel very casual today.
Oh, that's good.
I've got my leg crossed right
casual
now.
dog.
Do you have an answer?
No, I'm waiting for Philip.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just coming up with this now. It's what's the movie where the little girl's head gets knocked off?
Hereditary.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
In Hereditary, it's a Hereditary sequel series. That's somewhere where you put Baron Mordo and or any of these witches and like obviously Scarlet Witch, whatever, and all these characters, and they just like expand that. They take that whole Hereditary thing of trying to. What are they? They're almost trying to do like the Omen kind of thing with the little kid, like trying to make the next one.
Of them's
They expand that to be like worldwide, right? Like they
Oh.
use an amplifier of that
Sure.
that whole thing. It's just real creepy. The other thing I was thinking was like there's something there with Candyman and Isaiah Thomas
Bradley?
Isaiah Bradley, right? Of like, what if like one of his stories when he was a super soldier, like back in like 1965, was in dealing with like racism in the South and a Candyman style villain or something.
I love that.
That one's
What
hard.
do
I want to
you
hear
think
some
about
of chat's responses.
Hold
too.
on,
Yeah.
there's
yeah.
still two of us.
No,
I
Chat's
have
more
to-
interesting.
I have to
It
send
takes
these
a
up the
while.
chain to T.
Honestly,
Michael.
go to
There's
the
a
chat
delay.
first. I'm
There's a
trying
delay.
All right,
I'm still
here's
thinking.
John,
about it.
you go.
here's what mine is.
Jeepers Creepers is a great horror
love that.
movie.
I think what I want to see is a show come out on Hulu, and no one really knows what it is. Kind of like a weird drop, and you're watching it, and it's like a new entry into the Paranormal Activity franchise, and you see like this like sort of prototypical American family sort of get, you know, haunted by this mysterious being, and then that's what leads us into WandaVision season 2 is like her second attempt of like going into a new multiverse and trying to like impose herself on a new family, and it is just like way more horror movie and way more intense, and then she ends up murdering this entire family and reanimating their corpses to like have a family.
Someone, Weiss Gold TTV said put Bucky in Pan's Labyrinth, and honestly, do you imagine a sleeper agent waking up in Pan's Labyrinth? He would go insane. Would he even win? Would he? I don't think Bucky would win. Bucky
that would
die.
be kind of like Aliens, right? Or the third Alien movie where like it's military trained people having to deal with monsters.
Yeah.
So there would be a really interesting version of like how does Bucky handle Pan's Labyrinth or Pan.
It's tough because usually in horror movies, I feel like it centers around the victim, right? And all of the people in the MCU have like superpowers or things that make them sort of like almighty.
That's why I was trying to think of like, okay, so who could be a villain that has superpowers too? So that's where I was going with the Candyman thing too. But
that one's hard.
I feel, what was your one again, real quick?
WandaVision season 2.
It made me
Paranormal
think
Activity.
of what's the Netflix show actually, the haunting one.
Oh, of
The
Hill
Bly
House
Manor?
or whatever.
There's
the
Bly
haunting
Manor
of
and Haunting of Hill House.
You could do a Wanda-based version
Yeah,
of that
that's a
where
good
she's
idea.
like, it's like the kids, like Billy and Tommy, they're seeing their other mother
Yeah,
in
how
like
scary.
reflections and
Right.
stuff.
Oh, you know what another mother is now?
Well,
You
now
know what
I
it is,
know
what it
that-
is
now I
now?
know what other mother is. You know that I threw a party where I hired this weekend or this
with
week
only moms?
I hired other mother cosplayer and
Did they
put her up
cosplay?
on stilts and like had her like do like a crazy spider thing walking
hate
around.
that.
And then I
love
took
it.
a
I hate
picture where I
that.
kissed her on the stilt.
On this,
I love
which
that.
You
leg?
raised your arm with dog hair.
Which arm leg?
Yes, dog
Oh
hairs.
God, it actually happened.
I can't think of one. These are all. Everyone in the chat has much better than ones.
Give
I
us
love
some of the
horror
ones.
movies, and I'm just trying to think of one that could do justice. And I can't. You guys are much better. You guys have been saying Punisher a lot, which is interesting. Punishers are good for like an actual realistic horror movie versus like.
Though I could see
a
Punisher
crazy
doing Jeepers
one.
Creepers, right? Because like that scene
Well-
in Jeepers Creepers with the police station.
Yeah,
Punisher being in there.
this person was saying put Jeepers Creepers into the MCU.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's easier and fun to come up with a horror character that should be in the MCU, because Jeepers Creepers would be my number one pick for a horror person to be in the MCU, and then maybe like not Leatherface. Leatherface doesn't work for the MCU. But the rest are good.
Tyrell Taylor cheated, said Deadpool versus the Marvel Zombies. It's right there. We're
Sure.
putting them into non-MCU properties, but I do want to see a lot more with Marvel Zombies, and we are getting like Werewolf by Night. We're getting Blade, which could kind of dip into horror a little bit.
I don't
You
want
know,
to see more Marvel Zombies.
You don't.
Otto says read. Oh, just kidding.
What?
They just deleted. Well, I
Oh,
see something.
Otto, come back.
Wait, go back on chat.
Well, I
You-
didn't-
you
No,
can
it
do
was
you can-
deleted
read
by
it.
one
You
of our
deleted.
mods.
It got deleted?
Oh,
we can
problematic.
still view it.
Is
Oh, it's
it?
problematic.
I think so.
Oh,
because
I
I'm
wanna
about to
see
say
it.
something
I don't think
problematic.
so.
Oh, it got
Probably-
deleted by one
I'm
of
gonna
our
Let's
mods.
say it. I'm gonna say it.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Anna, you. No, that was.
Oh, wait, why did that get deleted?
Honestly, I have some
Sorry.
issues.
Should I hide
So-
user on this channel?
Turn him into a moderator.
Otto, I'm giving you your moment. Otto said Reed Richards in the Saw movie. And that made me think, like, with all those abilities that some of the mutants have, you could get some gruesome new, like, torture
I mean-
methods, like with the stretchy arms.
I mean,
Ooh.
Wanda was a very good. What is the guy's name? What's his name?
Spaghetti
Oh,
hands.
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. Thank you. She was a good Jigsaw. Yes, Spaghetti Hands.
Ooh, that's
I
true,
love
actually.
Edward Spaghetti Hands. Is one of my favorite horror movies.
Jay got a J. How about Predator? Predator would be amazing in the MCU.
Yeah, that would
Predator
be
would
very
actually
fun.
genuinely be tops.
Predator
and
with the
X-Men.
Guardians.
Oh, I was about to say
Oh,
Predator
yeah.
versus the X-Men. Because Predator would be a mutant, but like would kill all the mutants.
Are you guys excited for Prey? That Predator prequel movie that's coming out.
I'm
with
gonna
David
see it.
Trachtenberg?
Maybe.
Okay.
I have
There's like
my
a-
fault. I have my quarrels, but
With
I'm
what?
excited for it. I just don't want them speaking English.
Oh,
there's
are they
gonna
speak
be
English in it?
a
It's-
version where
well,
you
yeah.
can. They're gonna put out a dubbed version maybe
No.
where they're not speaking English. They're speaking.
Just think about subtitles.
Yeah.
Or
That's what I
use
want.
context clues, and it's
Yeah.
just another language. I hate the idea if they're doing English, so now I'm not excited.
You were like, I was
anymore.
excited.
What I was thinking is there's for those of you that don't know, the Alien and Predator universe has those links, and it's very interesting once you get into that like predators are super ultra trained warriors, and aliens are like the most difficult thing to kill and like hunt, and so like that's their relationship. So the history of this super ultra trained warriors is certainly interesting. You just farted.
Yeah, I just farted out in through my mouth. Kraven the Hunter in a predator
Or an alien.
alien.
Kraven
kind
the
of-
Trying to
Hunter.
collect or
Yeah,
like defeat
right.
an
Wouldn't that
alien.
be cool?
Kraven the Hunter realizing the greatest game is killing humans and then stealing the skin of humans is a true horror film.
Oh God, that is
And that's what
truly
I'd watch.
horrifying.
But someone else said Wanda's kids. Wesley said Wanda's kids in the Final Destination movie.
Just again in every
I
universe
am
getting
so-
wiped out.
Put Vision in the Final
or
Destination
put Wanda
movie.
in Final Destination where she keeps getting a clip of her kids on a dang roller coaster and is like, no! I gotta save them after their graduation!
Die a
I
lot.
love the Final Destination movies.
Same.
I would
Yeah.
not
Same.
mind that kind of
Same.
a concept.
Yeah.
I can't drive on the freeway with those the giant
logs.
logs without thinking it's gonna
No.
fall apart and go through my face.
Tanning booths,
Yes,
elevators.
yes.
Sorry for the spoilers.
Oh,
Go
the
watch
elevator.
Final
Yeah.
Destination.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
Final Destination came out in like 2001.
Yeah, well,
The
what
first
can you
one.
do?
The
And-
first one is actually gruesome. The other ones are very fun.
We hit 100.
We hit it.
got
Thank
one
you, Kevin
swear.
Schaefer,
for
Oh,
putting
they're
us over the
so
edge.
Pulling for the swear right now.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see. Make it a goodie.
I would absolutely love a Final Destination, or like maybe with the multiverse theory, everything that went wrong, like all the times that a certain character died in a different universe in a horrific way.
I
Man,
love
that's
that.
gruesome.
I
Will you
I would
stop
love-
with dog
I think it's
hair?
dog hair.
That's a great idea. A
Like-
series where it was like, oh, if Thanos, it's like a what if series, but if everyone had died, and it's live
Yeah.
action, that'd be so fun.
I think I just solved it. Okay. It's Doctor Strange, dream walking, and being hunted by Freddy Krueger through those dreams.
That's pretty good.
You think he wouldn't be hunting Freddy Krueger?
I
I feel like
they're both chasing
They're
after
chasing
each
Freddy
other.
Krueger at
And then
this
they
point,
catch each other and they're like,
they
you,
kiss.
me, you.
Yeah.
It's
What are
like
you doing?
one of those Scooby
Let's
Doo
get outta
scenes.
and then
Gary Love,
and then we get
Monster and Magician.
when Harry met Sally, Doctor Strange and
Yeah,
Freddy
and
Krueger
then there's a
together.
little gross Freddy Krueger baby with a third eye that opens
Ooh,
up.
very cute.
Tee-hee. Tee-hee, look
Those
at my
burns.
fingers.
Hey Jessica, you get a swear.
Perfect.
Oh, I know who you're going to use it at.
Who?
Always me.
Oh, I think we're choosing people in the chat. People in the chat like it when I go off on them.
Oh.
Who wants me to curse them out in the chat? Go off. And I'll close my eyes and I will go beep, 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 and I'll choose which one.
We'll know
I'm
in
gonna
about 2
curse out.
minutes. That delay is real.
Let's check out
Oh.
Mr. Krabs.
I mean, I think Mr. Krabs is asking for it.
Seems
Why
like,
do you guys like it when I yell at you?
Seems like her.
I don't know. It made me feel weird last time he did. And, like, I wasn't proud of my reaction.
He had to change his pants.
At least you were-
really
It
embarrassing.
was like I hadn't seen you do that, and I was like, "Whoa!" I technically yes, I'm people's bosses here, but that day you were my boss.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
That day you were my boss.
One of the mounds of pills you took that day was from a different sponsor. of
Yeah.
Rockstars.
Oh God. I'll cuss you out, Mr. Krabs. Sorry, Mr. Krabs. Look here. You got me a camera phone? You're a piece of shit.
Oh,
Fucking trash. Garbage man. So are you, Wesley. So are you, awesomeness. If I could, like I said before, get that leash off my back stand, I'll put it around your neck, and I'll drag you through my house. You will eat the slop that falls to the floor. You eat the trash that I don't even want to throw in the trash. This is a compost. You are a maggot to me. You're
my
nothing
God.
but garbage, and I will never, ever respect you in my days.
This is how I know Philip and I are different, because that made me uncomfortable in a different way.
I got
Very
chills.
Very sad.
And they're multiplying.
Oh.
And they're multiplying in Greece. You guys, I don't even know if we have time to do our last segment, unfortunately.
Let's
Do
let's
it.
give it to him.
I'll do it really quick.
Yeah.
This clip shows Thor. This clip.
were late.
This is time for the Breakroom breakdown. Play my graphic, baby.
I like this one. It's cute.
Eat after you're sour.
This is the Breakroom breakdown of Eric Voss, our baby daddy.
Who
Just
that
did
is?
a
My
baby
baby
daddy. Just rolled in with a new with a new breakdown about the Thor and Guardians looking over the map of territories in Thor: Love and Thunder. Let's go play that clip.
Another new shot shows Thor with the Guardians on their ship the Benatar reviewing a star map holodisplay showing disaster calls, of which there are 1,567 and counting. Clearly, Gore has been getting busy. The display shows the star map as a 3D concentric map organized into these jigsaw sectors, which I find interesting because they could be the political boundaries of the galaxy. One sector for the Kree territory, one sector for the Xandarian territory, etc., etc. Battle lines and maps that could be redrawn as the Marvels explores a war between the Kree and the Skrull, and a Kree invasion of Earth.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good points.
I love Eric saying, I'm also going to talk to you guys in the chat. I see a lot of you in the chat being like, when are they going to talk about Doctor Doom? We actually talked about Doctor Doom at the beginning of our episode where we cover it in our discussion. So you can scroll back, I guess, or you can wait until it comes out later. But we do have a really good in-depth Doctor Doom discussion about how we are going to see Doctor Doom in the MCU. And I stand by it. Ooh. But either way, Eric Voss's theory, I don't think it's too far off. And I think a lot of time on the Break Room Breakdown, I'm constantly like, I disagree. But I don't disagree. I think these are easily going to be the territories that we're going to see in the Marvels going up to Secret Invasion. Do you guys agree that this is a possibility for this Kree Skrull war?
The thing that he's saying where it already happened on Earth? That thing?
Oh, no. That is a point that I wanted to bring into this conversation, which is to say, like, we saw the bangle in Miss Marvel was on a severed Kree arm, and the question is like, okay, we're gonna get this Kree Skrull war. Do we think that this is like World War II for the Kree and the Skrull, and we already had a Kree Skrull war on Earth, and that's why this arm is severed in that way, and that will sort of lay the groundwork for. I
like that it's certainly if that's the way they're going, because it does do that thing of like, there's in every like universe-based IP, for some reason it's like, and that happened on Earth. And it's like, why is Earth so damn special? And it's like, maybe it wasn't that special. It just happened to be this barren wasteland that happened to host the Kree Skrull War. But yeah, having hosted that war now, it makes sense as there's weird Terrigen mist floating around and arms.
This meteor that came and gave us the heart-shaped herb and all that kind of stuff.
It's like when you grow up under power lines. Like, you're going to be interesting.
Right. That's a really good point. We've all seen War of the Worlds.
It's like anime. It's like anime. They're always like, in anime, people always get hit by a bus and come to as like a superhero or like some sort of demon. It's just like, hey, you're meant for greatness.
Got hit by a bus.
Yeah. But I do like this idea, right? We know that there are people in the MCU that are already keeping an eye on this, so it would make sense that these characters are sort of aware of Kree and Skrull boundaries. We got that line from Far From Home where Nick Fury said something along the lines of, I thought Kree's sleeper cells was confidential information, or whatever he said. So like, there are people on Earth that know, and I mean, obviously that was Talos in that movie, so as a Skrull, he might know more about that kind of thing, but there are people with this information kicking around, and Marvel does like to sort of lay groundwork before we're about to jump into something major next year with Secret Invasion and the Marvels, so this would make a lot of sense to me. I don't know.
Do you have our permission, Feige?
Yeah, thank you for checking in with us. By the way, it's always very kind.
Somebody asked a second ago if we're ever going to do an all-female break room. Have we done an all-female? Didn't we do an all-female episode?
I don't think so.
No. Let's get it on the books.
I don't know.
Have we done no?
To be fair, there's only like 4 of us.
To be fair, there's only like 7 people that can be on the break.
That's very
true. We talked about it, but we got schedules.
Wait, hold on.
We've pitched it. We've done an all-woman rogue theory.
This is the easiest solve in the world. John?
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Leave the dog.
Okay.
Leave the dog. No.
You have 3 minutes.
Let's answer these super chats. Let's answer these super chats.
All right, we're gonna answer the super chats with a 3-legged dog. I don't. What you put it?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Get the dog! Get the dog! Oh my God!
This is why we don't do an all-female episode.
The dogs hate us.
Dogs notoriously hate females.
We tried to do our all-woman show, and this is how it goes. Anna.
Oh my gosh, never mind. Never again.
Do that again.
Thanks for ruining that.
Okay, we are running out of time. Should we go through some of these super chats real fast? Christy says Moon Knight Season 2 would be a great thing for San Diego Comic-Con, or maybe a feature film, or an entire Moon Knight universe. We know Chrissy loves Egypt. She's always in for a little Egyptology. Yoshi wants X-Men to be introduced at San Diego Comic-Con. Eugene Johnson says Namor. Can we check in with our source? Did we send that text?
I did send it.
Did we get it back?
Someone in the chat just said trauma.
For both of us. For
he
both
hasn't-
of
he
us,
hasn't seen it
honestly.
yet. She can't hurt you now.
I'm sorry.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, this
oh, no.
dog had 4 legs when I handed him to you.
Oh my god!
Oh, that
Oh my
probably
god!
just ripped it off.
Oh.
The animal has spoken. Umbrella Academy, please. I see you in the chat. I see you. I hear you. And I also saw someone. I'll bring it up again. You know, that's how you, women. This is how you get stuff done in a male-dominated world. I'm gonna talk about Umbrella Academy and get out of here. This is a women's camera. I'm gonna talk about Umbrella Academy and I'm gonna talk about Arcane until they let me do a video on Umbrella Academy and Arcane.
We talked about that without you today. you were unavailable.
Wait, someone with a Bennett. Can we get there was a super chat with someone with Bennett in his name. He had a really lovely message.
Okay.
Or she. I don't know.
Here we go.
David.
David Henry Bennett. Do you want to read it? Can you read it from there?
it's
There's
small.
a big tripod blocking my way.
Great.
But hey, go for it, John.
Okay. Hey, y'all. I just want to say that you all light up my day. Very nice. And make me feel great. I used to talk about Marvel and theories all the time with y'all. Oh, all the time. And with y'all, I feel like I have a home. Thank you so much.
David
That's why we do
Henry
this. That's why we do this, because a lot of us also didn't have that. And then we all got together and decided we were going to talk about it.
Did we get a second curse word?
Oh, we did?
Oh, we swear to
Yeah.
swear to
Pass,
close.
swear to
Swear to
close.
close.
Jessica, do you want to swear at...
Well, we should.
We should all...
We need to like wrap it up
What does
and
that
then.
mean?
Let's
Like
just,
to
let's
get
just
out of the
honestly, let's just each get one. Just pass it
Yeah.
around real quick. The swear stick, pass around the
Okay,
swear stick.
I'm glad you took that fucking dog's leg off.
I'm upset that you're gonna shit that dog's leg out later.
Oh no, you ate it.
I'm really fucking sorry about that dog thing. I
no.
promise I didn't do anything to it.
Call PETA.
And
Call PETA.
I'm sorry. I'm really fucking sorry.
You got 2.
Eat a queef.
Ah!
Let's.
Oh, Philip
a
loves
bodily
an
function.
obscure swear.
Yeah, that's a Shakespearean one.
I
He invented the word submarine and queef.
Queef?
I can't get over.
Good for him.
I can't get over that dog. I'm never gonna get over it.
Thank you so much for queefing with us on the break room today. We hope you drink an entire gallon of pig sperm. We'll see you tomorrow, and for the rest of the week, we're off on Friday because we're going to be at RTX. But come and say hi to us while we're there, and obviously come with us on the break room Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yay! Bye-bye!
Bye.